What's up, guys? Kovian here. Welcome back to the channel. So we have a couple of dev notes. Let's go through them. The second dev notes, basically here they're just saying we looked at everyone. They got 393 submissions, including both Korea and global, and then they're gonna like respond to everyone, right? So a bunch of people asked us that. They were saying basically it is hard to gain currency to raise our units, basically, right? And I get the plea, but then in idle games it's normally like that, like especially since you are moving like up and up. For example, so let's take gear grinders like Epic 7, right? If you wanted to raise a unit, you would use your stamina to get currency, so you'd like run it over and over again, right? While you are online, continuously run it, get all the materials you want, and then you can invest in one hero. The problem with AFK games is that they are AFK, so they are fun for you when you are not there. So they have taken that rate, they've reduced it dramatically as compared to like standard gear grinders, right? In order to increase the lifespan of the game. So they have like heavily hindered the amount of growth supply that you get. Now that is how normally idle games go. That is not to say this game should follow that trend. So if they want to give us more, give us more. Hey, the first thing they say is that they'll periodically they added a monthly check-in. It'll have summer tickets, soul crystals, and repertoire gifts. Again, report gifts, definitely please give me more, because I need more of those, because there's stats hitting there and there's not enough to get everyone to max. The rate at which you're getting people to max is pretty low, so this monthly check-in very much welcome. It looks like for the next month is gonna be Yiwa, right? There we go. And then the other thing they're gonna do is that they're gonna expand. They're going to increase the rates that you get from agency service center. That is like the bounty type content. And then they're also going to look into increasing more report in the future. So please, yes, more report items. I second that. In terms of other currencies, they'll be doing loot time bonus. So basically the loot is the one that you get from AFK, you know, or the one on the bottom left of your screen. That's the one. So it's gonna be 2 times loot. And it might be like a great time to start doing like a fast loot collection, right? Because I mean, it's 2 times. It's gonna be for 7 days, and then they're gonna cycle this. Hopefully it's a monthly cycle. It's not like one time every 6 months they do this. Another thing, they're gonna be doing bonus things for the bounty system, as I mentioned already. And then about new SSR pluses. This is completely a whale feature. So basically, if you have a maxed SSR plus, right? If you have a maxed SSR plus, it will no longer show up in the 200, right? Like this is this point here. Another thing, they will put the new SSR plus and random SSRs in the gem shop. Now, my problem with this is that no free to play has the gem shop unlocked. Like we're still getting our SRs and SSRs. Like only whales are taking the Rs, SRs and SSRs and turning them into gems, right? They have a collection of gems. This is not gonna be the reality of your standard free to play player until like 2 years from now, right? Like it's gonna take 4 years to max out an SSR plus. Like, how many free to play players you know have like a red, no, not even like rainbow, not even like orange, a red star SSR plus? None. This feature added does nothing for free to play. It's more for whales. So yeah, you can use your crystals to get the new one. If you have a maxed out SSR plus, it will no longer show up as an option to be gotten. So extreme future proof. Like 3 years from now, this will matter to the average player, right? It matters now to the whales, sure, but to some of us, this won't matter for a long time. And that's about it. Like that's literally what they say. Oh, they added something. They're gonna make a website whereby you guys can go there and then you can check your own rates instead of seeing the rates of the whole community, right? Because if you saw in the previous patches and dev notes, they showed the rates of the whole community and they're like, look, this is it. The rates are fine, nothing's wrong. So you're gonna be able to see your own rates. If you're lucky or unlucky, you can share with your friends, I guess. But that's gonna take a while because it is individual per account, and I'm guessing they were not planning to ever do that, so they're just starting work now. Now, another thing people complain about was the variety and updates, right? Variety, I'm sure free-to-play people were like, bro, there isn't enough to do in the game. Whales were like, bro, I finished everything, give me more, right? So this is basically what they're saying here. They're saying content, variety, and amount, and they'll start with giving more. So last patch a week ago, we got chapter 25. Some people already completed that, I guess. We are getting 26 and 27. If those guys completed in another week, I don't know, man. At that point, shit. Like, is it a chapter every patch? That's crazy. So this does not address the variety section of the content. It's more about the amount. More chapters. 26 is gonna look like that. 27 is gonna look like that. This is quite unique. Has nothing to do with the original manga. Now, like, no places look like this. Starlight Cave, Skyscraper Hallway. Yeah, like, this is exclusive to this game. Trials of Chaos tier expansion. Again, this is more content. Free to plays. Like, if there's a free to play out there doing 250 plus, that's crazy. Like, I'm sure every free to play is 200 and under, right? And so while problems are being alleviated, they're gonna add floors up to 300. Oh yeah, there you go. New arena simulation. So this is the only thing that free to play can tinker with. It's a way to test units without summoning them. So you're gonna be given a scenario. I'm still not sure if you're supposed to have the units, or you can pick any units in the codex. If you can, that's pretty good. But if you are supposed to have their units, and the only thing you like mess around with is, as you can see here, the Sinshu link, right? Which is basically the rank. You can take it all up to S or A, wherever you are. And then the Sinshu link level, basically 140, 150, 200 plus, you know. And the limit break of the tiers, basically red star, purple star, green star, wherever you are, right? And then exclusive equipment. There's nothing about gear. The only thing they touch is exclusive equipment level, right? You can look at that and see how it goes. And it's pretty cool. So you can test out a unit to see, you know, at which, like, can this unit do this level of content at base or at like 3 stars or stuff like that. So it's pretty good for us content creators, I think. Expedition. So apparently some people said the bosses were too easy, so they're gonna make them stronger. The mini bosses in the search phase, so those are gonna be stronger now, for whatever that means, right? Probably another whale solution. Arena improvements. So they're gonna, again, I don't think there's 3, right? Like, so they're saying here they're gonna adjust opponents to 3, like from 3 to 10. I think we have like around 5 to 6 arena opponents right now. So in the next page is gonna be 10. Doesn't matter, like the before number doesn't matter. I'm assuming 10 is the correct one moving forward after the patch on the 30th. So you gotta get 10 opponents. That's good. And then there's this whole walk around with higher. I'm not gonna get into this. Like, again, more whale stuff, right? Just to help whales be the top there, as you can see. Round of 16 contestants, 64 regulars. Let's go. Yeah. I don't even compete in that. Other improvements, story act 6. Again, more summons. Dude, we have to have more chapters per act. Give us 10 chapters per act, you know, 6-1, 2, 3 up until 10. That's 100 summons. We deserve it. About mobile devices heating up, basically the game is badly optimized, and I find it so much funny that saying we provide alternatives such as PC and emulator support. My guy, there is no PC version of this game, number 1. Number 2, emulator support. The game sucks so bad on emulator. It's crazy. I can't use this game on emulator. Like, I'm sorry, it's unusable, right? Like, the loading screens are dude, they're heartbreaking. So just fix the game. They're telling people here what to do. They maybe like use the recommended graphics or use it for your phone. So if your phone kind of sucks, basically what they're saying is that, bro, if your phone sucks, it sucks. We can't do anything. Turn it down. So instead of doing 60 frames, do 30. Graphic quality also take it from high to low. So yeah. Red dot notification, they will remove them. Thank you. Functions to improve alliance member experience. Basically, you can't see if everyone's logging in every day. You can only see the accumulative like them adding, checking in accumulatively. So they'll change that, but that's next month. That's like in 3 patches. So the one on the 30th, and then there'll be another patch, and then on the 20th of September there'll be the 3rd patch. That's when they'll do the alliance stuff. Yua's coming next patch. Yua Yon, another favorite, a waifu, as you might say, for those who like read Tower of God, you know, and Dosi, Yua, these are the harem of Bam and Viol. Well, Bam and Viol are the same guy, but then yeah, she's coming, and that is that. I'm not a fan, but I'll look at the kit. Like again, I'm not attached to her in like character type ways, but I'll look at the kit, see how it goes. Maybe she can be a carry, maybe she can be a not. She's light, so the light people are happy. I'm using a dog team and a fire team. Have zero investment in the light team, so might be an easy skip for me. Other improvements, apparently some dudes in 2560, again, some people did clear this on Megadons. When they did it, 3 times speed was not applied properly. Okay, it's a new chapter, so it's bound to have bugs. Issues where Quant was not properly activated, like his skill 3 and 4. Like whoever tested Quant at this level, thank you for finding it out. Maybe he's good now, but he still kind of sucks, I guess. Zahad, basically, if you get him to level 4, even when he dies, he acts like he does his ultimate, but it's really just the animation and not the damage. So the damage is not there, just the animation plays. And this one I've seen it myself. So like when Kun seals someone, like I've heard of Jahad. Talk about Jahad. Jahad on the enemy team. Basically, he came back. I couldn't see he was back. The next thing I saw, just my team dying from the opponent Jahad. And I'm like, what happened? And it just came back from the Kun sealing, right? That same Jahad, right? He was sealed, came back, killed everyone, and then he stayed airborne after his ultimate. Crazy stuff. So they want to fix all of that. I've seen that happen. Here basically they're saying thank you. They apologize for taking time to, you know, basically have these problems, and they'll find ways to be ahead of them in the future. And I'll find ways to be ahead of them in the future as well. But this is a whale or Megadon patch. It's okay. Omegadons keep the lights up. There's Yua coming for the simps. And yeah, I can't complain much. It has been Kovian. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.